by putting on our foundation. I'm using the black opal, which is like so empty. Do you see how empty that is? There is nothing left. I'm gonna use two because like I don't know what's going on with my skin. I don't know if I'm light or darker, but like this one is lighter and this one is dark. Well, this one's not lighter, but this one's definitely darker. And I just like how it looks when I put it around my face, and then this one in the center. So that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so today I really want to talk about something that's just been on my mind this whole week. And where the hell did I put my beauty blender? So this week, my friend and I, we are friends because we are mean people. Or we used to be mean. We're not very good socially, you know? And like we're friends and friends with our sisters. Like all of us are just like in one big squad, which most people are always asking me like, oh my gosh, like how are you friends with your sister? Bruh, that was God, okay? That it's weird, but it's so amazing, like to just have someone who knows you so well but also hangs out with you. It's a whole different vibe, because you know when you're growing up you fight with your siblings all the time. Now all of a sudden you come to university together and God is like, you guys are going to be in the same squad, and then now we're just like hanging out all the time, and it's the most amazing thing. But that's besides the point right now. I love my sister. If she's watching this, I'll let you, girl. Anyway, so my friend and I also love my friends. So we were talking about how like hard it is to talk to us, you know? And I realized, because in lockdown, honey, I realized that I kind of low-key want to people on the streets, okay? Not like in the way that you think, but I just want to be out there more. I feel like my whole life I've just had like this disinterest for the world and like being outside and hanging out with people. And then I recently deleted some contacts, so my circle is even smaller, you know? And it just made me, who would do that whilst I'm filming? Whilst I was just cleaning, you know, doing inventory on my life, I realized, well, two things. That I used to do things that I didn't want to do, but because they made other people happy, I was like, okay, we can do it, you know? But I think we all go through that phase where we just want to be people pleasers, you know? That's why a lot of people be like, I feel like I'm the only one contributing, is because sometimes you really do give yourself too much to something and then like nothing comes back for you, you know? So, and the only way to fix that is if you worry about the next person, because that's how God would want the system to work, is if I care about somebody, someone's gonna care about somebody, it'll all come back to you, boo. You know what I mean? So just be a nice person. Anyway, so I don't know why I keep going astray. My point is, when we were doing inventory, I was looking at my chats, especially Facebook. I used to talk to this really, really cute guy. But looking back at the chats, bro, I was so cold. And he would always ask me, like, do you want to hang out? And so, and he's cute, guys. Like, he's cute. He's got this beautiful, he's cute. His eyes, oh my goodness. He's beautiful. But I never gave him the chance. I never spoke to him properly. He kept asking me, like, do you want to hang out? And this girl was not interested in hanging out with anybody. So, yeah, so I kept lying and being like, oh no, I have to get my hair done, blah, 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 blah. Even when I gave him my WhatsApp number after Facebook, bruh, he would always be asking, so when are we going to hang out? And your girl was my benaring this poor man. Oh my gosh, what is wrong with people today? I'm never usually this famous. Oh my god. My phone is the pits, man. It makes me so mad just thinking about this phone. Anyway, so basically, oh my gosh, these foundations are so finished. Oh my god. Okay, so I'm looking at these chats and I kept lying and saying, no, I have to get my hair done. Obviously, I thought I was being slick, but obviously he picked it up that, no, this girl just don't want to hang out with me, you know? And this was like in probably talked to him last in like 2018 or something. And I'd forgotten all about him until I just thought, I was like, yo, I used to talk to somebody through Facebook and stuff. Who is that guy? So I went back and I looked and I just started reading back the chats and I was like, dang, why was I being so cold? And a lot of people probably think that I'm just so cold. But guys, I don't know what I was thinking. I was just being mean for no reason. You think probably that you're being cool by being so cold or whatever, but I genuinely just didn't have an interest to hang out with anybody at the time. But now, I'm looking for friends. Like I actually want to make friends and I want to go out and dress up to be taken out somewhere. Yo, I've been such a good kid, man. I've been in the house since till I was 18. This is my chance to live, you know? Have people to invite to my wedding. Yo, do you ever sleep for like a long time but still wake up and be like so drained? I don't know why I feel like that, but I'm feeling so exhausted as if I did not sleep. But I did. Anyway, so I was just saying, like, so I started looking through all the other chats I had with people, and bruh, I was being so mean. So when 2020 started, I really was just on a different wavelength of how I wanted to operate my life and just be a better person to myself, to God, and for people around me, so that, you know, I would just be a blessing, you know? So I've been trying. Like, if you look at a lot of people, I've been talking to them more, asking them how they are, asking to call people. I never used to do any of that, but now I do. And sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Sometimes people think, I don't know, maybe they think you're desperate, that's why you're calling them. It'd be feeling like that. It'd be feeling like you're a fan or something. But anyway, so yeah, I do be calling people and asking them how they are and all that good stuff. And so far, it's been working. I don't usually put anything on my forehead, but like there's all these blemishes and they do not photograph well, so I'm going to cover all of that with some concealer because anyway, so this year, when I started this year, bruh, it was gonna be such a good year. Like, I was starting off, I joined a dance team at school, or here, and I joined music, and I'm having the time of my life with music. It's so much fun. And everybody's so nice and like attentive. I guess because the groups are smaller. So anyway, my point is, this year I was going to be more friendly. Not to mention that when lockdown started, I was going to be like so like involved. Like, what did I just say? When lockdown started, that's when I realized how much I really just wanted to socialize this year. And anyway, my point is, public service announcement, I am a different person. And if you want to invite me to your parties, not house parties because we don't go to those, but unless I know you. Yeah, something else I've started doing is putting myself first, boo, which sounds so cliche, but let me tell you something. Bro, there's so many situations where people always ask me why I don't talk or why I'm shy, and it's because I won't be in my element. Like, I won't be in a space that I feel comfortable in. So I've decided that I only say yes to things that make me happy. So if I don't like come to something that's happening, don't be offended. I think it's really important to take care of yourself mentally and make sure that you are comfortable, you know, and not waste your time going to places that don't make you happy and doing things that don't make you happy. You know, I wouldn't want someone to come to a party I'm throwing, like, and be pretentious or feel like they have to do it because, you know, like, it's not nice to have to invite somebody and they just not having fun, you know. So this year, if I don't come to something, don't get mad at me. It's just for my sanity, you know, to be truthful to who I am and to do things that I want to do. You know, Alicia Cara's first song, Here, which she's asking, like, what am I doing here? You know what I mean? I don't want to keep asking myself those questions and cringing at the sight of, like, at the memories of how I used to be around people and stuff. Like, I want to be around people in a situation that makes me comfortable and to be able, like, if you were there at Pablo's, I was that cute girl in the newspaper hat and the armless black dress, looking all drippy and cute with them long inches. I was sweating a storm though, but if you saw me there, I was having the time of my life. That was an element that I enjoyed because it's not so small to the point where everyone's pressuring you to drink, because I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do anything. Like, you know? And it's not to be judgmental. It's just like, that's just how I feel. So people sometimes take that to heart. Like when you say, oh, I don't drink, it becomes a whole lecture, not somebody coming to tell you, oh, you should try it before you knock it out and blah, 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 blah. But my point is, if I'm in my element, you will get to actually know me. You know what I mean? So I do tell people now, like, you know, I'm more of like a going out to lunch type of person, not really a party kind of person. I only party on New Year's. That's my for the streets stage. And then I go back to being myself for the rest of the year. So yeah, but I really want to come to like to meet people and stuff. So like, I'm available if you like want to link up for 1 hour. Okay, I'm gonna move this a bit because I realized I've been in the corner of the screen this whole time. Okay, I think we're good. So yeah, so I just realized that I really just want to live more and do more, especially because last year I went to Lawayo to visit my cousins, and I went with my granny because she was playing golf. Yes, my granny, she turned like that, she plays golf. So we went with her, my older sister and I, and we went and we hung out with my cousins because that's where they live. And we just had like a really good time. Okay, let me finish this base. I'm just gonna contour, do my eyebrows, and then I'll come back when I'm doing my eyes. Or not. I'm not doing anything to my eyes, really. It's gonna be so basic. So I'll be right back after I just finish this off because this video is gonna be long because I'm talking a lot. Okay, so I've contoured, well, not really contoured, bronzed my face. I'm trying to think what else I want to talk about today. Ooh, quarantine also made me want a boyfriend. Let me tell you, oh my gosh. There was a point when we were now like, my friends and I were staying together. And my sister, when I say my friends and I, my sister's there. So my friends and I, we've been spending quite a lot of time because, you know, when quarantine started, we had to struggle together. If you haven't watched my Get Ready With Me, where I was explaining like where I was during quarantine and how hard it was to find a place and how we almost got evicted because of somebody else's drama, it was a whole thing. But basically, yeah, so we were struggling together. So like, my whole life has changed because of them. Like, they've just been so amazing. It's just been quite the experience. I wanted a boyfriend, let me tell you something. I don't know what was going on, but I was so lonely. And obviously some people were spending their quarantines with their mans. So you see all these videos and pictures and you're like, dang, I'm spending quarantine with a bunch of ladies. Like, how whack am I? But yeah, but that phase is over. I feel like I'm on work mode now. Like, I just want to like make some cash, make some dough. So yeah, so I really just wanted a man at some point in this quarantine till I realized, no, I don't want one. I was just lonely for a good minute, but I'm good. If you don't know, I haven't had a boyfriend since 20, and I've only had one boyfriend in this life. There's another one that I had in primary school, but I don't count that one because it was barely a relationship. We never spoke in person, literally, so it's one of those kiddie relationships. But like a real relationship where we hung out and stuff, I was 19. I think I was 19. I'm not sure. 19, 18, about that time. But yeah, and I'm 20 now. And I guess being in a relationship made me realize why I don't want to be in a relationship. Not because I want to be for the streets, calm down. Just because, like, I actually don't know. I don't know. I'm not interested. I feel like I want to be complete when I meet somebody. And I also want that person to be complete. I feel like if I meet them now, I'm going to be giving them, like, in an analogy, I'm full in terms of who I am and my confidence and just spiritually everything. I'm at a 70%. And I want to get to a place where I'm so efficient within myself, you know, and I enjoy my company and I'm flourishing financially and everything so that I have 100%. So that when I give myself to somebody, it's not draining to me and I feel like I'm lacking or anything, because I still have some for myself. I don't know if that makes any sense, but like, it just doesn't make sense to me to get into a relationship now, because I just have a lot of goals to achieve, and I don't want to be thinking about, oh, what about my boyfriend and stuff. Like, I have to think about him and so yeah, so I just really want to be single now. That's also something I've realized.